Welcome to aminacademy.com. In chemistry, let us discuss about classification of matters. A matter is broadly classified as a pure substance and mixture. In pure substance, there are elements and compounds. In mixture, there are homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. First, we'll discuss about a matter. Everything around us, like water, air, plants, trees, and you, I, and your friends, is all made up of matter. Despite the many examples of matter, all matter is composed of 110 different kinds of atoms. That is called an elements. Naturally, there are around 110 different kinds of elements are available. Even the biggest atom are so small that it would take over more than 3 million of them kept side by side to span just 1 millimeter. That means if you keep 3 million of such atoms kept side by side touching each other, then it span only 1 millimeter. These atoms can be physically mixed or chemically joined together to make up all kinds of matter. Next, we will discuss about pure substance. Here, suppose you are taking 22 carat or 24 karat gold is a pure substance. Look at here. Here, the oxygen molecule is there. That is, two oxygen atoms are chemically united. It is called a oxygen molecule. Also, it's a pure substance. Every pure substance has characteristics properties that can be used to identify it. Characteristics properties can be physically or chemical properties. For example, the melting point of copper is 1083 degrees centigrade, which is a physical property that is a characteristics of that copper. There are two types of pure substances, elements and compounds. First, an element. Element or pure substance that contains only one kind of atom. Here, gold and copper are elements. Each element has its own unique set of physical and chemical properties and is represented by a distinct chemical symbol. Here, the elements can be single or single atom or molecule. Elements can be atoms or molecules. Some elements exist a single atom. For example, the helium, suppose it's filled in balloon, consists of individual helium atoms. Other elements exist as molecules consist of as few as two or more, so many as millions of atoms. For example, here oxygen is an element, but it is united to oxygen elements united oxygen molecules. A molecule usually consists of two or more atoms combined in a definite ratio. If an element consists of a molecules, these molecules contain just one type of atom. For example, the element of nitrogen found in air is an example. Some elements have more than one form. That means both oxygen gas and ozone gas are made up of oxygen atoms and are forms of the elements oxygen. However, these models forming the models are different. A few elements including oxygen, phosphorus, sulfur and carbon are unusual because they exist as allotropes. Compounds are pure substance. Compounds are pure substance, we know that. Pure substance that are not elements are compounds. Compounds are composed of more than one kind of atom. For example, the compound of carbon dioxide is composed of molecules that consist of one atom of carbon and two atoms of oxygen. Suppose compound CO2 is a carbon dioxide, have one element of carbon and two element of oxygen chemically united. Here compounds are represented by some formulas, that is here CO2 is a formula of carbon dioxide. Now let's discuss about mixture. Mixture have two types, homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Yes, sample of matter that consists of two or more pure substance is called a mixture. Most kinds of our food are mixtures, sugar and salt being rare exceptions. Here, mixture can vary in composition and properties. A glass of sweetened tea is mixture. If you have ever had a glass of tea that was too sweet or not sweet enough, you may have experienced two important characteristics of mixtures. A mixture does not always have the same balance of ingredients. Here, pure substance are elements and compounds. Mixture are having homogeneous and heterogeneous structure. Here, difference between mixture and compound. Compound is a pure. Suppose you are having a water here and the mixture, that is tea. Here compound is one type of substance, that is a water, for example, but tea is prepared with water, milk, sugar, etc. things. So it is called a mixture. Now homogeneous mixture. Homogeneous mixture, it means here the elements are distributed evenly. Different elements are distributed evenly. Here heterogeneous mixture is not like that. Here tea is a homogeneous mixture. Here that suppose you are mixing sand with water, it is a example for heterogeneous mixture. That means the your sand particle is not mixed properly and evenly in everywhere. That means that salt is dissipated or precipitated down and water comes up. That means here heterogeneous mixture is not properly mixed, that substances. Here separating mixture. Here separating heterogeneous mixture is easy. That means suppose if you filter with sand and sand and water mixture by cloth, it's easily the water come down and sand particles is on the cloth. That means we are easily separating. But homogeneous mixture, it is not easy to separate. Suppose you are having cup of tea. If you put in a filter like cloth filter, we cannot separate easily the milk, the water and sugar particles like. That means here heterogeneous mixture is easy to separate that substances and homogeneous is not. In further details we'll discuss in further videos. If you have done, please subscribe our YouTube channel.